Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the live stream here on the Greg K6EGG YouTube page here. I appreciate it. And for any of those that were part of the first stream today, as you well know, about an hour or so into it, hour and 2 minutes into the stream, it got a little interesting with somebody I came across on Reflector 1 Charlie. He was very upset that I was on YouTube and that his voice was being transmitted across YouTube as well. But I tried to explain to him that he's on a public airwave and that there's no expectation of privacy. And that's pretty much I tried to explain, and he didn't like it. Threw out some I'm not going to say his call sign or anything like that, but he threw out some real negative comments, and also mentioned that he was threatening to sue me, which I can't figure out what he'd be suing me for because nothing illegal was done. So just wanted to touch base. Yeah, it was very interesting. I had a similar experience on the WIN system. The person never ID'd, and I tried to explain myself, and I just didn't want to deal with it. But I figured after talking to a few people about it, I should have probably stood up for my own right and the right to be able to talk on the frequency as others, so be it, do. So I decided to say something about it, and I'd say probably out of 100 people I talked to, maybe one or two people have an issue with it. And if you ask nicely, I'll go. I'll drop off or go somewhere else. I get it. Maybe they don't want the attention or something like that. Or some people don't go on and start talking to me because they see that I'm on YouTube and they don't want that attention. I get it. As far as the QRZ pages and stuff like that, that's all public domain. It's all out there on the internet. A lot of people post photos and stuff of their setups because they want people to see it. So that's why I put those up. Most of the time, if people just have their address up and no picture, I generally won't put that up because it's, there's nothing really to see. And those people, I guess, wanted to be private. And I don't know if you noticed that, but I've tried to do that. But generally, yeah, if somebody puts a bunch of pictures up on their QRZ page, I try to promote it, and because people they post it, they want people to see it. So I wanted to share it with others, and a lot of them have really cool setups and stuff like that, and talk about what they do for a living or whatever else. So definitely been an interesting day. I tried to hold my own. I think I was in the right according to whatever laws are out there. So I'm going to continue what I'm doing, and I've talked it over with a few people, and I got a few emails. Yeah, some cheese with that wine. Yeah, I get it. But yeah, it got pretty interesting there for a few minutes. I don't like to get in those type of conversations. Number one, it's not very good for the hobby. Other people listening to that, it was almost kind of embarrassing to be a part of that. That's why I didn't want to repeat it on the stream because just a lot of negativity, and I don't think it was appropriate to do it. But on the other hand, on my side of things, I need to stand up for my rights. And what I'm doing, I don't believe, and according to the law, that I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. So that's why I said something. Being on a private system, any type of private system, I kind of understand if they have some rules. Hey, what's going on, man? Nice to see you in there. I hope you don't see anything negative here today, like what was happening earlier on the stream. What's up? What's up, Seth? You missed a really good stream last stream. I don't want to replay it, but you can play the previous stream about the 1 hour and 2 minute mark and check it out. So I just kind of explained to myself, hey, here, and just out here having fun. Yeah, it might get interesting. Tell your friends about it. It was very similar to what happened on a WIN system, but about 100 times more interesting. So check it out. Like I said, I don't want to replay it on here, but I stood up for myself this time. I wasn't rude. I didn't want to, make him feel embarrassed. I did mention that I thought maybe he was having some drinks, which I personally think might have been the case. I don't know. I don't know his situation there. He could have been I don't know, and on some pain pills for some medical reason too. But whatever the case is, I have just as much rights as he has. And if he didn't want to be on the internet and be on public airways, he can shut it off. It's pretty much that simple. I've had some people email me saying, "Hey, I really didn't want to be on. Thank you for letting me know that you were on, so I didn't transmit because I didn't want to be on YouTube." So I think that's kind of fair. But for the most part, this is just for fun. Everybody in the chat knows I'm just out here having fun. We all share information, just trying to make some contacts out there, like we were doing with New Zealand the other day. Was that yesterday? That was 2 days ago, I think. That's what it's all about. I'm just enhancing my amateur radio experience and having you guys along for the ride. And maybe you can make some of the same contacts I'm making and learn along the way, like I have. Because I don't know everything about amateur radio, and I sure as heck don't know everything about what I'm using here, as far as the equipment I have. So any help I take, I really appreciate. So. Yeah, you'll probably have to go back and check that out, Seth. It was a pretty interesting experience. It was the most, I would say, I'd never really have intense conversations on the radio, and I would say that was the most intense conversation I think I had on the radio, and I was biting my lip on most of it. I really, really wanted to say other stuff, but I kept it cool and just tried to explain myself. And that's what ham radio is all about. It looks like Dana's in there, not too far away from me in Diamond Bar, N7UFT. So that's where I was at. That's where I'm at today. I hope nothing gets. I hope he reaches out to me so we can chat and be cool about it. I don't like to. I don't want to be anybody's. Be negative towards anybody, but. I'd rather talk it out and be cool, like men. So if he is watching right now, don't forget to, my email is current on qrz.com. I'm also on, looks like I'm still on Reflector 1 Charlie. So you guys can feel free to jump in, say hi. Don't want to talk about too much about that stuff on the air. Sam, what's up? Good evening. Wonder if Glenn will be in here too. Nice to see all the normal guys in here tonight. See if we can make some contacts here on 1 Charlie here. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 1 Charlie, and also live streaming on YouTube. If you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf. And I thought I had unlinked this reflector before I left last time. I have to go back and look at my video.
K6EGG, KJ4CPA.
I think he was on earlier.
Go ahead, KJ4CPA. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Yes, I'll copy of that, Greg. Good evening to you, my friend. I'm transceiving down Miami, Florida. Where are you? Are you in California, Kizzo?
Hold on a second. Let me rekey here. I am in Southern California, in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. I'm also about a 25-minute drive away from Disneyland, if that gives you an idea of what location I'm at. I'm in Southern California.
Okay, copy that, Greg. So fantastic. Okay, how's my audio check to you, Greg? KJ4CPA, Miami, Florida.
You sound really good, and if you're really interested to see how you or hear how you sound, you can listen to me on YouTube right now. If you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf, and you can hear the audio from your radio come out of my radio and into the stream. That way you can actually see how you sound like on digital, talking to me across the country.
Wind system?
Cheers, I'll copy on that, Greg. What's your YouTube channel? Over.
If you type my call letters in, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf, I should be the first thing that pops up, and you should be able to see a live stream there. I have my dashboard in the bottom right corner. I also have my radio to the left of that on the screen, so you can kind of get a visual of what I'm looking at on my radio as well, just to kind of enhance the amateur radio experience, so to speak.
Hanker,
Okay,
what is that win?
Greg, yeah, I saw it already. So, okay, so yeah, they're streaming live right now. Okay, live streaming starting soon. Okay, hold on, Greg. Okay.
They'll usually type my name in wrong if they do.
Okay, let me.
They'll use 1G.
And we'll see if you're coming in. Go ahead, Greg.
Hey, Richard.
I also have a link, sir. If you have a computer nearby, on my QRZ site as well, it will bring you right to it.
Good evening. How are you doing tonight?
Okay, but I check right now. It says live stream starting soon. Probably I got the wrong video of this or the streaming.
Yeah.
If you go to where it says right above the 778 subscribers and click on Greg K6EGG, my main page should pop up, and you should see a live stream video. It should say live in the bottom right corner.
QSL, yeah, because you have a lot of live streaming here. So you want me to click on the top of the, what do you call this? Of the live streaming or your YouTube channel?
So if you click, I think if you click on my picture, where it's underneath, where it says live streaming, underneath the video, it should bring up my main page. And then when you go on my main page, you should be able to see the very first video on the top and be able to click on that, and that's live right now.
All right, Denny, you take care. We got to go out and do breakfast one of these days.
I think this is the live streaming that you're on the, what do you call this? On the top, that it says reflector 01C, and underneath like an equalizer graphing. Is this the one, Giselle?
Yep, that's the one. And if you should see me waving here in about 2 seconds.
Yeah, they all do, unfortunately. I got to figure out a way I can rechange that.
They all do.
Oh, you got it there. Clarence, I think you got it.
Okay, yeah, I opened my, what do you call this? You got it. Okay, I hear my voice already. Wow, it's fantastic. Yeah, I hear my voice already. Yeah, I'm using a 41 100 with the, what do you call this, SM30 desktop best mic. Giselle?
Yep, copy that. You sound pretty good. Nice, full, and rich sounding. You sound like you're right next to me. Just turn your computer or phone down just a little bit, because you're probably going to drive yourself nuts. You're hearing your own voice echoing back.
Yeah, I just turned off the speaker of my computer so that I could hear my voice, but right now I turned it down, and I couldn't hear already my voice, but I'm hearing you through the radio. Go ahead, Kilo 6 Echo GG, KJ4 CPA, Miami, Florida, standing by.
Copy that, Clarence. It's great to make a contact with you tonight. You take care over there in Miami, Florida, and you are sounding awesome into Southern California. So KJ4CPA, this is great. K6EGG, I'm a mess right now. K6EGG, standing by and monitoring, also live streaming on YouTube.
I can't even say my own call letters tonight. Holy moly.
Give us a copy of that. Wow, I love to, what you call this, I love to hear that one, you know, and I want to have the kind of streaming, but, you know, I'm trying to figure it out here on my C4FM, because I play C4FM, I play DStar, I play DMR, and right now, the new trend right now, it's the All-Star Link. All-Star Link, I don't know if you've heard about that.
Yep, it's definitely something. I'm definitely thinking about getting one of those so I can jump in there and make some even more contacts with that. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
I have not.
You know, on the FM band, so that's what you call All-Star Link, but it's not, you know, it's not hazy or whatever. But the frequency you're using is on the analog. You know?
Yep, copy that. It'd probably sound a little better and easier to read. Sometimes in the digital world, things get a little garbled, just like you mentioned there. So yeah, definitely interested in checking that out. I have a couple emails. People sent me a couple different All-Star things that I can nodes I can buy, or hotspots I can buy. So I'm definitely thinking about doing that.
And it looks like I got disconnected momentarily. I might have some issues with my internet here tonight, so bear with me. We got some wind.
Yeah, so copy of that, Greg, and I'm using also what you call this DV switch to my cell phone, and I could trigger my node here on the house with my Shari Hot and my what do you call this? My DV switch, my Raspberry Pi 3. Yeah, there's a lot of kinds of mode, and I'm playing also P25, and I'm using the XTS Motorola 5000. Do you see the radio, like the radio in the police? That's the radio.
Yep, that's a very nice radio you have there. I heard the Motorola's, especially those kind of hard to program. Have you had an issue with that? I'll send them back over to you, Clarence. This is Greg, K6EGG.
And my friend from California, they already programmed it, and I just give all my, what do you call this, my frequency, and, you know, the what do you call this, like the reflectors that was a lot of people to talk to, and I just put only the frequency, and I'm using a clear node. I don't know if you hear about the clear node, QSL. Right now they have the new one, it's clear zero, QSL.
Copy that. I'm going to look that up right now. Of course. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those look nice. I'm looking them up right now. That's someone actually sent me an email with these on there. Yeah, they look really nice. Definitely think about getting one, but I just spent some money on an ID52, and I don't think I'll be getting anything else in the near future, but definitely want to get into All-Star a little bit, too. I think that will open up my horizons a little bit. And it's nice to talk on analog, too.
QSL copy, but the bad thing for the clear node that Jerry, the one who made that one in San Francisco, they don't have DStar. That's the bad thing there. But it has Echo Link, it has DMR, it has All-Star Link, it has NXDN, it has P25, it has FCS, YSF. And all the control is only in your cell phone. There's an app on the cell phone, Clear Node, and you program that one, and it's all the control in the cell phone, You just only what we call this add to the table. What's the load in the All-Star League? Then after that, you could use your radio in the what we call this in the FM mode. So all the control is on the cell phone, my friends.
I'm kind of bummed it won't do DStar. Of course, that's the only digital mode radio I have, but I can get into in analog mode, and it will still open up my horizons and stuff like that. So definitely is something I'm interested in probably in the future. It didn't look like there was any available in stock right now, probably because of supply issues and stuff like that, but I kind of understand that. But I appreciate the info. I don't want to hog this reflector up right now. Clarence is really good making contact with you tonight. I think I've talked to you a couple months ago. I remember the call sign. But you take care down in Miami, and you're sounding loud and clear here in Chino, California through my Pi-Star hotspot. So, Clarence, KJ4CPA, this is Greg, K6EGG, also on YouTube.
And anybody new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, too.
Let me record this so that I have my clippings to you, my friend.
Hey, Robert.
Hold on now. Let me record this, okay?
I don't want him to record me. I want my privacy.
So I recorded it already. Greg, K6EGG, KJ4CPA from Miami, Florida. I'm recording it right now. And I just want to have clippings for you, Greg. So nice talking to you, and of course, just what do you call this? Just explore all the digital modes, you know. Yeah, you know, I started on C4FM, and after that, when I started C4FM, by a week, I bought like about 5 or 6 radio. You know, all mobile based. I was about to complete already the C4FM, but what do you call this? I have 41100, I have 51 A+2 and 51 Alpha, but you know, the other radio I'm not using it anymore. So, but right now I'm using the what do you call this? The 4100 to monitor to 001C. Back to you, Greg, K6EGG, Kilo Juliet 4 Charlie Papa Alpha, Miami, Florida. Over.
Should I tell him? No, I'm not going to do that. That's a bad move.
Copy that, Clarence. I appreciate the help. This is great. K6EGG, sounding really good. I have an open spot 3. I'm able to cross-mode in from DStar to DMR, Fusion, and NXDN, I believe it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't want to hog this reflector up here. Once again, I appreciate the information, and I wrote it down again, and I definitely want to get one of those All-Star notes once they become available, and maybe go down in price a little bit, and probably in the future, hopefully this summer. But thanks again, Clarence, for making a contact with me. NXDN, I was right. So this is Greg, K6EGG. 73rd from California, also live streaming on YouTube to everybody out there watching. Take care, and KJ4 CPA Clarence in Miami. You take care, sir.
I'm not going anywhere. I don't know why I said that. I'm tired.
Okay, Greg, YouTube, but they always stand by here on 001C.
I think I've talked to him before.
So just in case, if you have time, you could pull me out. But sometimes it depends upon the people that I'm talking to, you know. I want to talk interested person like you know, when it comes to digital world, you know, because I love digital world. And probably soon to be on HF, because I have HOA here, but nevertheless, I could have that also. K6EGG, probably this is on my panel. And 73 to you, and good night. And catch you here one of these days in 001C. Over to you, Greg.
Copy that. Thank you very much, man. And it's good you're able to make long-distance contacts on the digital world here. So cool stuff. All right, man. I'm going to take a standby, Clarence. Let this thing roll. Let some other people get in there. I don't want to hog it up. This is Greg, K6EGG. Just standing by and monitoring.
Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about with the digital world. You can still make those contacts and live in an HOA situation.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. This is Papa Juliet 4 November X-ray.
Where is that at?
This is Greg, K6EGG for PJ4NX here in Chino, California, United States. How you doing today?
Yeah, good evening, Greg. I'm also watching you on YouTube. And nice to make this contact. You see my Stroke Alpha QDH. That's where I go portable on our beach hut for now and then. The handle is Peter, and the QDH is the island of Bonaire, as you see. And normally I use this vertical you're showing from a QSF page. That's at my home QDH. Oh, you're going to look where Bonaire is. Yeah, just zoom it out. You'll find it. It's in the southern Caribbean. We're 90 kilometers north of the coast of Venezuela. And I'm of Dutch origin. 50 years ago, I relocated to this beautiful island. And Bonaire is a kind of a municipality of the Netherlands. So we belong to the country of the Netherlands in Europe. Back to you, Greg. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf from PJ4NX.
Copy that. I must admit, sir, I've never heard of this island. So, and you're my first contact from it. That's pretty cool stuff. And thanks for watching the live stream. I appreciate it. Just out here making some contacts. And I bet when you're on HF and being on that small island, I bet you have a pretty good ground plane with the ocean there. Do you make a lot of good contacts? Is this your tower that I have up on the screen right there?
Oh my God, that would be like a dream to live in a place like that. Nice and tropical. I hope I didn't lose them.
I saw some rubbish in my screen. Okay, I hope it's fine now. I didn't lose them. I saw some rubbish in my screen. Oh yeah, I hear myself back, but I keep the audio down from YouTube. Otherwise
Thank you.
I get a bit confused. The tower is in maintenance right now, so took it apart. It needed a new rotator, top bearing, and some painting because the galvanization came off due to the harsh climate with a lot of salt in the air. And the advantage, you have an advantage in propagation. We're close to the ocean, but the other problem is corrosion, and it rots quite fast here. But now the process of rebuilding and painting and just put it up again. It's a 9-element opti-beam, and I will buy a new 6-meter Yagi because the boom broke in two. And it needs a better construction. But we're quite active here. Bonaire is a very small island, and we have 9 active hams. When I came here 15 years ago, we only had 2 active hams. And in the year 2010, we became a new DXCC. Well, and I can tell you, then you know what a big pileup is, because the whole world wants to contact with you as you are a new country. So we've done a lot on these things. Also do a lot of contest activity, and we get quite a few of US hams over here to do contests from our location. Back to you, Greg. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf PJ4NX.
Copy that, PJ4NX. We got to get those ham radio numbers up for you there. There in your island there. You said you only have 2? Well, maybe we can get some people on the digital world if they don't want to put up antennas and stuff. I'd kill to live in a place like that, have the propagation off the ocean right there. And you're also saying, obviously, with the salt air is probably damaging a lot of the components for those antennas. So you probably need a lot of maintenance on it. But, man, that would be awesome to get the propagation coming off the ocean and just having that large ground plane right next to you. So pretty cool stuff. I can't wait to go to Hawaii. I'm going to bring my, I have a shortwave radio, and I just keep on forgetting to bring it. I'm going to bring it next time I go. And I remember stringing out one of the first times I went, and I was getting stuff from Africa and stuff like that. I can't get it here locally just because all the noise, and I don't have a really good ground plane here. But I appreciate you getting back to me, and you got a really cool QRZ page as well. So you take care, This is Greg, K6EGG, and thank you so much for making the contact today. I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, okay, fine, Greg. Well, you're welcome, of course. And yeah, I didn't say we have 2 hams now. That was 15 years ago. We have 9 hams now, and I already know 3 new hams will join us this year, so they will have 12. And next month we'll go to the notary and start our own ham radio club formally. So then we also can be an IARU member. Oh, you're on my website now. Yeah, it's not fully updated, but you can find some information also about Bonaire and so on. And it's a very nice place to be. So I like it very much here. It's a small community. We only have 22,000 people here on the island. And so
no, it's not.
Basically, everybody knows everybody. So that's what I like, a small community and lovely people. Okay, well, don't you? Have a nice evening. Local time is here almost 15 past 11. So I'm thinking of going to bed because day starts early in the morning. So, like I said, thanks for the contact and enjoy ham radio, of course. And hopefully we'll see each other again somewhere. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf PJ4NX signing off and clear. Bye-bye.
Copy that. You have a wonderful evening, and thanks for staying up late and making the contact with me. I really appreciate it. By the way, it's 7:15 here. I guess we're 4-hour time difference. But I thought you guys were in the Eastern time zone down there. But you take care. Have a good evening. What's rest of it? And thanks again for making the contact. And enjoy your time down there. This is Greg, K6EGG, standing by and monitoring.
Actually, I'm sitting by. No, there was multiple problems wrong with it. I don't know exactly what's wrong with it, but I might part it out. I don't know. I'm not too worried about it at this point in time. But it's great making contact with him down there. I never knew that island existed. So, Peter, thank you if you're watching right now. I would love to go to a place like that and talk on HF and just like transmit over the ocean like that. It's always been. I always wanted to retire out in Hawaii and like live on top of a hilltop somewhere looking over the ocean and have a nice big giant HF antenna if I ever get my general license. And no, I wouldn't be just sitting there talking on my DStar. Although I would. I mean, this is a valid place to be talking on amateur radio, making contacts out there. I wonder if 30 Charlie's good. By the way, I looked on, I was listening to America Unlinked too. It looked like there was some looping going on, so definitely not going there right now. IC-725 with a broken display. That is unfortunate. I think the display is also broken on my 7100 or TS2000. At least someone changed out the color display. They changed it to another color. It's like Stacy is out there. I hear him in there. Don't be afraid to talk. I didn't want to throw you under the bus there, Dana. Should I go over to 30 Charlie right now? I don't want to hog this thing up. Feel free if anybody's watching the stream to jump in if you want to say hi. I'll be here for a little bit. Yeah, I was thinking about getting a
6 Echo Golf
7300.
Victor Echo 6 Papa Charlie Oscar.
Pardon me, sir. I accidentally kicked away my my foot pedal. Go ahead, VE6PCO. This is Greg, K6EGG. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, Greg. I just wanted to say hi, and I was enjoying the stream, and I just kind of caught onto this stream the other day, and it was good to see you on, and glad you're out there. And hope things are going good. 73.
Copy that. I have a bunch of relatives. I appreciate you watching. First off, I have a bunch of relatives living up in Alberta, and my cousin lives in Calgary, and actually downtown Calgary, and I believe my aunt and uncle, they live by Blue Deer or something like that. I can't remember the name of the town. Maybe it's another color. Maybe it's I forget. But I went up there a while back, and it was really beautiful. And I've also been up to Lake Louise and stuff like that, further up north there, and it was absolutely beautiful. So thanks again for watching the stream and jumping in and saying hi.
Yeah, roger that. That's a Red Deer. Yeah, that's probably an hour and a half for me. I'm pretty close to Lethbridge, which is really close to the border, and we get lots of time to go out and do some fly fishing in the mountains. So, yeah, it's good to hear from you. I appreciate you being on the channel. Thanks.
Thanks. I really appreciate you coming in and saying hi. It's been a lot of fun making a bunch of connections out there. And every time I talk to somebody in a different part of either Canada, the U.S., or wherever, it kind of reminds me. I've done a lot of traveling when I was younger, and when I used to my professional life up until a couple years ago. So it's nice to touch base with some people that I'm semi-familiar with the area. So really cool stuff. Thanks again for stopping by and supporting the channel.
You got a G5 RV hanging from the trees? That's kind of what I did at my house. I hit every continent, but Antarctica. Amir, nice to see you in there tonight. Yep, Red Deer. I was close. Come on, that's all out of memory. I remember more cities in BC, though. Victoria, White Rock, when you drive right across, and then obviously Vancouver, and a couple cities in between. I can't remember at this point in time, but I spent more time in BC and Vancouver than I did in Calgary. I've only been up there. I've been to Calgary twice or three times, and I think Edmonton twice. Edmonton both times for work. Calgary actually was both. Actually, you know what? I think I've only been to Calgary once when I was little, to be honest with you. But we drove up. I got to dig my Canadian passport out, too, here one of these days. I think I got to redo it. Was there somebody else in here, too? Another Canadian station that I didn't hear? Out in Manitoba, maybe? Yes, I do. I'm a dual citizen. My dad was born in Toronto. I have birthright from my father. You learn something new every day, huh? I bet you didn't know that. So I never carry that passport with me when I go to Canada because it'll tax me if I go to work up there. Little fun fact. Even if I'm working for an American company, they'll tax me Canadian. I have a Canadian Social Security number and the whole 9 yards, too. That was a good crack right there. So I think I'm going to move away from 1 Charlie here. What's tonight? Thursday? I think there's a net on 12. Well,
everything's.
I'm on 30 Charlie now.
Being probably fed through a tower somewhere, but most
they can. If they ask me if I'm a Canadian citizen, I have to say yes, but they normally don't ask me. And I get there's a. I probably shouldn't say this online, but they have a deal. They ask when what we're doing. We're saying we're covering a game. We don't say we're working. We say we're covering a game. That's code for yes, we're working, but we're only going to be here for a day. I have gone up there. If I bring equipment, Amir might know a little bit about this. I have to get a carnet, which is a real pain in the butt because I have to have a broker and everything deal with a lot of that stuff. So if I want to bring a lot of tools, I have to have a carnet, which sucks.
So it was, I wasn't his first contact, but one of the first.
And 6 meters technically VHF, isn't it?
But I kind of like the idea.
There's still the North American Free Trade Agreement that's sort of still going. So it's kind of a gentleman's agreement, so to speak, that we can work up there for X amount of days, and Canadians can come down here and work X amount of days. So I was up there, when was I up there? 4 years ago, I think. And I worked. I didn't have any trouble.
It'll be okay.
Yep, exactly. Something like this is good for, people that are in apartments or like you said.
No, I mean, they don't want to go through the hassle of doing all the paperwork just for me going up there and working one or 2 days. So,
we've got a guy up here local that works for a company and he travels.
But it could get gnarly if I went up there with my Canadian passport and worked. I was going to do that once. I don't even carry it on me when I go up there. I'm supposed to, technically by law, but I don't.
Yeah,
they did that. They did that to avoid the carnet.
One of them Anytone DMRs.
I've shipped my tools across on UPS. Just shipped them to the hotel.
Several $100 in it.
Usually they would go through without a problem.
Working, and I didn't have that sucker a month, and it just locked up on me and bricked. Luckily,
I'm on.
the seller give me my money.
Let me
back
see here.
on it,
30
but,
Charlie right now.
I was
yeah, and Amir knows, I don't want to get too much into it, but Canadians are heavily income taxed.
Fault, but
upwards of high 40%.
$100 in a radio, and it just locks up like that.
By the way, I only have to work there a week to get enough credits to get Social Security, I found out, which I might do that. So I'd stay with my cousin for a couple months so I can get their Social Security.
We've got some decent DMR repeaters in the area, so I've got one of the Anytone 578 mobiles in the truck. I've got another one here in the shack, and then I do have a 878 handheld that I use for analog and DMR. But we've got 2 repeaters. Well, the one repeater is...
I'm not going to go there, Amir.
He's got like 5 different repeaters, so you got pretty good coverage. You can just,
my aunt waited 6 months
groups, but if you get out of the range of one, you can just go
for a
to
thyroid cancer surgery.
Different club that has one, and they got a pretty good list of talk groups active on that one, so pretty good here.
It's just a different system. What's up, Dex? Dex, you missed a good show earlier stream.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I really like that Anytone.
This is a pretty cool.
That's what I had. I had the.
This is an awesome looking shack. I like how everything's just like right there.
I don't remember. It was the HT.
You can just grab everything like within arm's length.
And it was really good. I mean, it transmitted good, received good. I really liked it.
You all right there, Dex? That's your name is not Dex?
Just leaving a hole in case there was somebody else in there. Yeah, they're good. I've got quite a few buddies that have them. The handhelds, and actually one of the guys that I work with just ordered one of the 578 mobiles to put in his car. But yeah, we got quite a few of them.
Amir, were you a Canadian citizen when you worked down in the United States?
Problems with them. They're good radios.
I wonder how that worked.
Yeah, I've always been
back then. It was different.
I like this 5100. Shoot, I like the touch screen, it's big. You can see it. I really enjoy it.
Hey, James, how's it going, man? Nice to see you in there. Good evening.
I was very frustrated trying to set up DStar, but I finally got it.
I'm on Reflector 30 Charlie right now. Good to see you in there.
Radio.
I love the pictures on your wall.
Yep. Oh, no, like I said, I got one of the 5100s. That's what I was using for DStar, but with the screen and everything on it and the dual receive, I kind of like that one for the analog stuff, and I got a deal on this 4100. This is the place I buy it from. It's DX Engineering in Ohio.
Oh, I remember your call sign. I can't forget you.
Discounts from them, so I used it for that.
Because the photo's on your wall, like I just said.
I like this 4100.
It has a number. There's a number 45 basically on your wall, and I think you know what I mean.
I haven't played with.
I don't want to show it on here right now. I'm not going to give it away.
But they're most of the Icom
Yeah.
radios
I remember.
I really enjoy. I like them.
I definitely remember you, man.
Oh God, way back when I got my ticket in 2007, and I borrowed.
Nobody likes going to urgent care.
One of my buddies that got me into all this, and that was an Icom. What was the dual bander? I think it was a 207 or a 208.
Yeah, you wouldn't be doing that in California anymore. I wonder if I can buy a gun in Canada. I probably can in MB or something like that.
I can't remember the number. I believe I own one of them.
Maybe Alberta.
Little single band.
Maybe Saskatchewan.
I got. It's a 29H.
But definitely not Ontario.
Or 27H. I can't remember.
Or Quebec.
Yeah, something to that effect. But old radios, long ago.
By the way, anybody new to this stream, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Much will be appreciated. Come on a couple days a week. Try not to get in trouble like I was a little bit earlier on a live stream, but yeah, check out James's QRZ Shack, man. Really good. KC4 LGM. KC4 LGM. It's got some really cool lighting and everything like that.
Actually, I don't even have an antenna on this radio. I've just got a dummy load hooked to it, and then it just goes out to the hotspot. It's pretty close. I figured it was
interesting. I never knew that. What about in Manitoba?
So far. The radio's only about.
I mean, you're up north there, man. You can get crazy up there. I've only been in Winnipeg. Winnipeg's in Manitoba, right?
I got all kinds of VHF and UHF stuff here. All I was going to use this for was for DStar.
I never thought about that, but yeah, it seems like they could put a lower
Brandon
setting, 1 watt setting or something, or a 1/4 watt for these hotspots. Do you think that
I run my hotspot on low power, by the way.
I don't know how them little things work, but you
I
think that would
barely know how
overpower
those
that
things
something
work.
fierce?
If I didn't have you guys out here helping me, I'd be lost. And I mean that with sincerely.
Would be perfect. I think this one's down to. I think the lowest this goes is 5. I think.
We are monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie here tonight on the Greg K6EGG live stream. I've got my new phone finally, but my Droid Star does not work still.
Shouldn't overload the.
I don't know why.
Through the dummy load, I wouldn't think.
Right? Yeah, it's been so long since I've been on
Still
QRZ.
no audio.
I'm trying to figure out my logbook. I wish I could. Several years ago, I had a buddy that created a little logging program, and he sent it to me, and it was just simple, just basic, call, time, date.
I did that, and for some reason it doesn't work.
I love that thing, and then my computer crashed, and I lost it, and I ain't talked to him since, but I need to hook up with him and
Does
get
anybody?
that again. We're gonna start
Let me see if I
logging.
can pull up that link for that V-coder again and see if I can put it in again. But it didn't work last time. Tom sent it to
I
me.
use a logging program. It's called N3FJP. It's like a general logger, and then there's a bunch of contest logs in it. But Scott's really good. You know, it's
To wait
not
for my
that much
email
to
to
buy
load.
the whole entire suite, and then any upgrades that he adds down the line, you
I
get
have it somewhere.
for free. But I know a lot of people use that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. out there.
Terry sent it to me,
I'll
actually. I'm
just
sorry,
log
not
into that,
Tom.
and then I just, a couple of mouse clicks and make an ADIF file, and then move that file to wherever, into QRZ or HRD log or wherever, and it just, the ADIF file transfers everything. But yeah, there's a lot of programs out there to use.
Yeah, that particular program, that's good for contests, and a lot of people like that.
So I'm trying to download the V-coder again.
Yep, he's got it's a general log, and then he does have a lot of the contest logs too. I know we use that for his log for field day every year.
Try that again here.
We usually run into him at some point through the weekend. Had like the last 3 years running.
Well, I don't know what I did with the V-coder link now.
Yeah, that's cool when you
Oh, there we
see,
go. Pizza and beer.
It kind of makes people famous, when you see somebody that's got a special built antenna or, so-and-so made this or so-and-so made that.
See all this? All it now
cool.
has.
But,
if we can see the screen right here.
I enjoy doing
is the Android
a few of
ones.
them contests. I've done Route 66.
I got to make you an admin to
row,
put that in the screen.
done
Actually,
pretty
can you
good at
email me
that,
that, please, if it's
but
possible?
Like I said, I ain't got HF right
only
now.
certain people can
but
put links
missed
in. I
that
have a
Route
protection on there for
66
porn.
And the 13 colonies, and, well, there's all kinds of contests.
Yeah, we can't. You can't screen share.
Yeah, I did the 13 colonies pretty serious for a couple of years, and got.
See, it's just the Android arm.
The 1 year was, I got them all, but it was like mixed stuff, and then the next year I was, got everybody, and it was like I was picking out individual. I got them all on each band, each mode, so that was a little more. Not really a pain, but just took more time to do, but it was fun to do it. Just, I probably wouldn't do it again, but I can say that I did it once.
So, yeah. I don't know if DStar or DroidStar is going to piss me off.
I didn't turn my stuff in for 13 colonies, but you're in prime real estate.
I'm connected, but it won't.
All Northeast.
Okay. Thank you, Seth. I appreciate it. Let's see if we can get this thing going.
Yep, I did have a couple of.
Dana, you're on Facebook? I didn't think you'd be on Facebook. Anybody, just let you know, I am on Facebook. I just got my account back or started a new account.
He actually ran the New York Op.
Feel free to friend me.
I might do that.
Post videos, whatever you want to do.
Well, what y'all's weather like right now? Have y'all got a big bunch of snow on the ground?
I don't blame you. I was off there for almost a year. It was actually kind of nice, but I missed some of my friends that I don't get to talk to a lot.
Maybe 3 or 4 inches, like right where I am, and then depending on elevation, it went a little more. But
Seth, your email did not go through yet.
23.7 degrees. Actually, no wind at the moment. We're supposed to get a little bit more.
I got a couple work me emails that's coming.
The way they're tracking it right now, most of it's going to be.
I'm on LinkedIn too.
Coast, so right now, they're.
Although that's just mainly work stuff.
3 inches where I am, so not too bad.
People get too offended on Facebook.
Could have been way worse.
Oh, you're asking for the link. Okay. Does anybody have the link for the V-coders that can send me? I could put in the chat maybe. The version that I have does not have Apple devices. You could look up my personal
Yeah,
Greg, G-R-E-G-G, Prosser,
Tennessee down for a month.
Prosser.
We've had a couple pretty good sized snows for us, and we got 3 or 4 inches this last time, and then a week or two before that we had 6 or 7 inches. And
oh, you sent me a friend request on. Oh, I got you.
It puts us down for a while. It's pretty dangerous, but I imagine y'all are used to it.
I see Jim in there. Seth, you're holding a koala down there.
I'm gonna be 52 this year, and I've been here my whole life in New York, anyways. But yeah, you always get people that think they know how to drive and find out really quick that they don't. But yeah, like I said, this year we're not too bad, and even that storm, we haven't had one like that in years. So it was just something that tracked just right.
Oh, that's right. I think we talked about that.
So
yeah, I spent some time in Adelaide too.
Bit, last time and a little bit.
I couldn't find a place to hold a koala. In fact, I almost got kicked out of the Sydney Zoo for touching one. They totally freaked out on me.
Yeah, it gets really fun on the public service side down here when it snows. I get a kick out of the crazy drivers.
Adelaide's a cool little city, a little hidden gem down there in Australia, I might add. I don't know if you went down to Randell Street at all with all the bars and restaurants and stuff.
Up through there, and it's really pretty. I was really surprised.
Oh, man. In Sydney, they got pissed. I heard there was a place, we were at the Cans or Cans or however you say it. And apparently they had a place, but I didn't find out till after we left. But if I would have known it was legal in Adelaide, I would have jumped on it in a second. That was my goal. Did you make it out to Kangaroo Island down in Adelaide? That's about a 2-hour drive and a 2-hour boat ride from from Adelaide. Boy, that's a long flight, by the way, to Adelaide.
Yeah, people from the
Adelaide,
South,
sorry.
They stereotype. When you hear New York,
I hear
always
footsteps.
Think of the city, but it's
Here we
really
go.
sparse when you get up through there. It was really nice. I liked it.
You want to say hi to everybody?
Daddy's coming to my room.
I am.
Yeah,
Can I hold you, Kitty?
Right now, we're probably
So this is Kitty right here. I'm gonna change the photo.
60 miles.
This is Kitty right here. This is the world to my daughter right here. And Kitty has a necklace now. You see I'm showing everybody Kitty? Kitty smells good now because she just had a bath. Where did you go? You gotta come back over here.
Down there a couple times a month.
You want Kitty on the microphone? Here, check this out. Oops, wrong one. Kitty's on the microphone. Oh, I gotta turn her around. Kitty's on the micro. I'm talking to
Wow,
Kitty.
so you work for, did you say EMS? Is that?
I don't like that Elsa thing. It's
EMA
creepy.
or EMS?
Yeah, EMS. I'm an EMT, so I work for an ambulance company up here. Commercial. That's my paid job. And then I've been
I like going to zoos. I wish I would have known. Adelaide Hills, where all those I got to talk into this one here.
We're all
with all the rolling hills, and I saw like kangaroos hopping around, and they had wine vineyards and stuff like that in between Adelaide and the boat depot wherever we went. And we also saw the Holden factory. If I'm correct, please correct me if I'm wrong. Let me go back over here. I think she took off, but I have her kitty, so she'll be back. Haley, you want your kitty?
We store it and man it from one of our stations.
Oh, you think Holden closed, huh? You gonna come and get your kitty?
Pick up a team. They have a stretcher with a.
Oh wow, that was a big plant.
Incubator.
I'd been on that road.
It's permanently mounted to a stretcher platform, and then.
Adelaide's a very cool city. I really enjoyed it. Really nice people there. They had good food.
Oh wow, that must be interesting work. That's hard work. And
we did not have enough time in Adelaide, unfortunately.
Like
we only had
nobody thinks about it till you have an emergency, but
2-3 days.
Those people don't.
2.5 basically. Haley.
Yeah, it's something you just gotta like and want to do, because definitely not going to be doing it for the money. But
4 weeks. That's a
we got
long
good
time.
crew Going. We got 5
Was it the
different
crazy half-hour time difference when you were down there from Sydney? Hour and a half time difference?
same people running,
Haley.
same people all the time. So
I'm going to go
we got a good
help
crew.
put her to bed here. That's it? That's all I'm good for? I'll be right back. I'm going to help put her to bed here. I want to say goodnight to her and stuff like that. So this is Greg, K6E. Well, maybe not. Here, she's got to show me something.
Well, Johnny, it's been real nice talking to you. I'm going to
I bet.
get off here.
From distance, everything seems March. Fears that once control me. Got to me at all.
You know all that song?
Yes, I do.
Who's this girl?
Elsa in the new movie.
Can I hold Elsa? You look like you're out of breath there.
Hi. Let it go. Let it go.
There you go.
Sky.
All right, I'll go to your room here. So I'll be back, folks. I'm going to keep up
I'm usually
the...
always listening if I'm not talking on here. Most nights when I'm down here.
Yeah, I
So
bet
sure
you.
we'll
Yeah.
look for you again.
I wasn't screwed up when I came back. I was screwed
Have
up
a
when
good
I
night,
went there,
Deb. You
though.
too. See you.
I'll be back in a few minutes. This is Greg, K6EGG. She loves to sing.
UHY, and I'll be clear.
Of course, when they get done talking. But I'll be back. Just be gone about 2 minutes. Sorry, what did I miss here? Oh boy. And Peppa Pig, huh? Oh my goodness. Peppa Pig. You got to be careful with her watching that a lot because then she'll start getting an English accent and stuff. So just beware of that. My daughter started getting a little, no. Hey, that's close to me there. Oh my goodness. There you go. You got to be careful with that. No. Oh, that's Andrew out there.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie, and also live streaming right now on YouTube. If you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf.
You got to be careful of that. I'm serious. I got all those songs stuck in my head and Daddy Pig and stuff like that. I mean, it's good for the kids.
K6EGG, KC4LGM.
What's up, Jim? KC4LGM. This is Greg, K6EGG. How are you doing with the rest of your evening there?
Glenn, I'll have to check that out after I get back after I'm offline.
Hey, good evening, Greg. I was watching the first part of your broadcast. Well, your YouTube thing there with the guy on the other channel, man. I tell you what, I was just going to come back and say I'm going to sue you if you don't put my my QRZ picture up there over.
I can.
Well, here it comes. I had it already queued up. I was going to put it up there. Awesome, Shaq. I really like this lighting. Does that lighting cause any type of interference? But I know I've heard some people with LEDs in their houses causing some problems. Is that, on a serious note, does that cause any type of problems at all?
I was actually going to email him and ask him about that too.
No, fortunately, I lucked out. I don't know if I just got lucky or I've got a good grounding system in here, good shielding and all that. And no, it hasn't caused any. I don't hear any noise whatsoever. I've gone throughout the HF bands and just looking for obtrusive signals, and I haven't been able to find anything that's even closely related to the LEDs. I'll unplug the LED, if I see one, and trying to, correlate a noise with the LEDs, and haven't been able to do it. Over.
That's good. And the other question I was going to mention, do you have that Larson 2-meter 440 antenna? I think I see there on your Nissan with a foldable antenna there. I had that same exact antenna, if it's the one I'm thinking.
Yeah, I have always went with Larson since day one. Before, I forgot who was it that bought them out. I forgot, but they're no longer like just Larson. But back in the day, Larson had one of the finest elements, for a mobile antenna because they were copper, had a copper core to them. Okay, and they just made them, superior. And I have always run Larsons and have become very loyal to them, and so to this day I run them. Over.
Copy that. I have a Larson on my car as well. I also have a Super Gainer. I think the Super Gainer does a little bit better, but it's a huge antenna, a big footprint that doesn't fit inside my my garage. So I went with a Larson. It had the best bang for its buck. It has a lot of gain in it. and the receive on it is pretty good. I just had a problem with my a grounding issue. I have a Chevy Volt, and it was a composite thing I was strapped to, which was the hatchback of the Volt, and it didn't have any metal to it. So Amir, that's actually probably watching still in the chat, actually gave me the idea of putting a metal piece of tape underneath and stretch it all the way across. And I now have a 1 to 1.4 match on it. It's pretty good.
What elements I'm given here, so I have to be able to get my car in and out of the garage. So there's a give and take that you have to deal with when it comes to stuff like that. But I went with that diamond electric tilt, and it just made life so much easier. And I really haven't seen a severe degrade in coverage. And also, I'm able to get a very good, a reasonable SWR match. So, it is what it is. I just got so sick and tired of getting out of my car, putting the antenna down,
Graham.
For the sake of, for I live in Atlanta, Georgia, okay? We have repeaters everywhere, and they're not hard to hit at all. So I could easily probably get away with a quarter wave, but Larson's have, that particular Larson has suited me and served me well for many, many years. And when it came time for me to go get another antenna, I went with that one. If you look down, at the bottom of the antenna element, and you look at a lot of them are just all stainless steel, but if you look at the Larson, you'll see like a little copper core to them, and that's a little copper color down there at the very end of it, and that's what has made the Larson so superior for all these years.
Copy that. Yeah, my buddy AJ6BE, which I think he's changing his call sign eventually. He moved to Tennessee out of California. He swore by this. I was looking for something that can fit my garage and also fit my car and had a lot of gain, because I do have a super gainer, was it 7500 or 7600, which does really, really good. But man, it's huge. And just like you said, you don't want to be going in and out of your car, especially some of the nights I get out kind of late. And I'm, either tired or I wake up early and I'm tired. I just don't feel like messing with an antenna, but I do want to talk on my radio. So, by the way, what's the name or what the model number of that antenna motor is? If I had that antenna up higher on my car, I'd probably get out even a little better. So I'm definitely thinking about it. My buddy K6EGG has one similar to that on top of his pickup. I was definitely thinking about getting one of those. How much are those, and do you like it? I know you said you did, but there's any issues with it at all?
It's made by Diamond. I don't know the exact model number of it, but the model number will correspond with the type of mount that you have. Mine happens to be an NMO type mount. So, HRO carries them. I got it at HRO. We happen to have a local HRO here in Atlanta, Georgia, and they're about $100. Okay, and then you've got to buy the matching mount. So when it's all said and done, you get $130 into a mount. Okay, the cable is the coaxial cable is very thin. I forgot which one they're using, but it's a very low loss, and I've only got between my radio, if you see go down till you see where the radio is mounted, that is literally, right there. You can see how far it is. So I gave it a little bit extra. It's underneath the upholstery, okay, just so I'd get a little length in the antenna cable, the coaxial cable. So there's no loss whatsoever, and it's absolutely been a lifesaver for me when I come home in a good Georgia rain, and I don't have to get out of my car and lower my antenna now.
Okay, here's the other question for you. I'm sure you can answer this. What's the power source? I see two cables going to it. Is it directly to the battery? Do you have a controller for it? How does that part work for it to go up and down?
This is pretty cool. Dana, this might fix my problem. I can run my
Yes,
Super
there
Gainer.
is a remote control paddle switch, a rocker switch, excuse me, goes up and down either way. So it's a DC motor, so I'm assuming they're just reversing the DC, okay, on the motor. And yeah, it just runs up to the front, and I happen to have a cigarette lighter adapter in my glove, in my console. So it goes inside there, plugs in there, all right, which gives it the power source, and the switch is right there. So I've mounted it up front, and I can just reach down there and feel to either lower or raise the antenna, either one, and it works out beautifully.
Well, you just about sold me on that, Jim. I might do some looking around on that and see if I can pull up anything on that. Definitely interested in that now. I know Gabe, K6EGG showed me his. I thought it was a little more complicated, but it doesn't sound like it. And definitely putting my antenna up a little higher in the car will give me a little bit of a better ground plane, and B, give me a little more signal outside of where I have my car or my antenna right now at the back of my hatchback. So pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, a couple of my ham buddies here, once I got it, and I kind of, refabricated the mount a little bit, as you can see on the picture there, to where it just kind of molds around. I just cut some wedges out of the steel, and so therefore it became form-fitting around the opening of my hatchback. So if you have something, straight across the top, and it works out for you, go down right below the mount. You'll see the black, where the black meets the gray. There. No, you're right, up there. Back there, up there where the black meets the gray on the car. Yeah, there. Yeah, exactly, right there. Okay, I had to fabricate that to where it would wrap around the hatchback of my car. So therefore, it would raise up and down, because I didn't want it in the middle of the car. So, other than that, everything that you need comes with it. And the little dial on the side allows you to control the amount of up and down, raise or lower. Gives you kind of certain guide points. So you don't, if you want to tilt it forward, it doesn't go down and bang your car or whatever. So it was pretty well thought out by Diamond. I'll hand that to him.
Copy that. I may have to hit up my buddy Dana N7UFT to see if he could help me with that. That looks really cool. I appreciate explaining that to me. I might be investing in something like that, because I'm looking for something on getting a little higher on the car. I'm sure that will help my receive and help my transmit a little bit. So I appreciate the help on that. I don't remember seeing this on your page before, but maybe I may have missed it. Well, you know what? I may have missed it there. But I appreciate it, Jim.
See, you learn something new every day.
No problem. They also have one that's made for rack mounts. If you have a rack on top of your car, they have a motorized system specifically for racks. So if that helps you out at all, if you go on the HRO website, they have them there listed, and you can, or just go to Diamond's. Diamond doesn't have the best website in the world, but I'll hand it to them. They did a good job on this motor mount.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out. That looks really cool stuff. So I appreciate you catching up with me. I don't want to hog this thing up here too much, but I really appreciate the info once again, and I do see some of the mounts on there right now on their site, and their site does not. It's not very good, but I appreciate it, Jim. I'm going to take a standby and let the reflector go for a little bit. And thanks again for checking in. I just saw your friend request on YouTube on Facebook as well, so it's good to see you on there as well. This is Greg, K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube.
All right, Greg, you have a good evening. Thanks, man. I really enjoy your YouTube situation there. It's actually, I think it benefits ham radio, and I think you're doing a great job. And it actually, a lot of people can look and actually, it's a good way to sit back. I can hear my audio without having to go through an echo, reflector or something like that. So I really appreciate what you're doing there. So you be well. 73. God bless. KC4LGM in Atlanta, Georgia.
Copy that, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's trying to, figure out a way I can share information and kind of, help out the fellow hams, which all of us try to do, especially with you giving out that information. Maybe some people watching also maybe learn something. So once again, I appreciate it. This is Greg, K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube and standing by.
Looking up what he just showed me here, because I want to do this now. No. So these are luggage, diamond mirror luggage mount. No. Luggage rack mount, nominal base. No.
K6EGG, KG5JDS.
Go here real quick.
KG5 GDS. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Kilo.
Hi, Mark. Nice to see you, man.
Juliet Delta Sierra, KG5JDS. We just got through getting my DV maker set up and some programming on this DStar. I was beginning to give up if it even talked to anybody.
Well, it sounds like it's doing pretty good here. I hear you loud and clear. This is Greg, K6EGG for KG5JDS. I hope I got that right.
That's correct. Jody on this end, Juliet Oscar Delta Yankee, and I'm located in Pontotoc, Mississippi, about 13 miles from Tupelo, about 100 miles southeast of Memphis, Tennessee.
Copy that. I know you're on a hotspot there. Do you guys have any local repeaters, DStar repeaters at all in your area?
We do. We have one in Tupelo, Mississippi. It's a little difficult for me to hit with my handheld from my house. I can get it with my 5100, my mobile, no problem. That's the only one we currently have, relatively close. I've got one that's going to be DStar, hopefully in the very near future. I do that for a living every day. I work for a Motorola Kenwood dealer, so I've got some kind of stuff back we're going to try to do something with.
Copy that. I have a 5100 as well, and I absolutely love it. In fact, I finally got it set up correctly. I had a bad grounding on my antenna, and one of the guys I hang out with, N7UFT, we found out that the antenna wasn't grounded correctly.
Yeah, the antenna will haunt you from now on. I'm going ahead and shooting holes through the roof and putting it up there. I guess I was a cop for too many years. And, I've actually got a PCTEL antenna. It'll work 138 to 960 megahertz. We nicknamed it the Red Bull antenna because the coil on the bottom is about the size of a Red Bull can, and the rod's about the length of a VHF quarterway. The whole thing's about 18, 20 inches tall.
Yeah, man. I'm just afraid of putting in holes in my car, I guess. I don't know. I had a couple people just put a hole right in the middle of your roof there, but then the antenna won't fit my car or my garage, right? So I got to put my car in the garage at night just because of the parking situation in my house. But yeah, definitely get the best ground that way.
All right. Hey, I really appreciate the response. Like I said, this the to and the from on this ID51, I've never used that. I've just gone through and programmed the different channels for linking and unlinking and the different reflectors. So I was just trying to see if I could get this contact list set up. So looks like I've got it on the run anyway.
You definitely have it going good. You sound really good and loud, and if you're really interested in how you're sounding, I'm also live streaming right now on YouTube. If you type my callers into the search engine of YouTube, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf, you can actually hear yourself too. So just doing it to share some information and kind of enhance my amateur radio experience too.
Okay, very good. I'll check you out. I'm actually outside with the puppy dogs. I think I left my phone laying in there on the couch. But yeah, I'll look at that. Hey, I like I said, I appreciate the response, and maybe we can talk again sometime. Where are you located?
I am in the city of Chino, which is about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, or about the 20-minute drive from Disneyland, north of Disneyland. So in the Los Angeles, Southern California area.
Actually, Amir showed me a pretty good little trick here, which I'll pull up here shortly, hopefully. This is how I fix my problem with the grounding. Yeah, the kitties are back here somewhere. Milo!
Did I lose you there? This is Greg, K6EGG for KG5JDS.
Oh, we may have had a glitch in the internet or something there. Do you have me now?
I do have you now, loud and clear.
All right. Well, I certainly enjoyed it. It's about a little bit after 10 here. Let me get these puppy dogs in the house, and I think I'm going to call it a day. Enjoy talking with you, and I'll check you out on YouTube, and maybe we'll hook up again here some other time.
Cool deal. Have fun with your little doggy out there, too. What's her name?
Yeah, we've got three of them here. I've got a King Charles Spaniel named Baxter. That's about 8 years old. We have a golden doodle named Leo that's about 3 years old, and my son has a Springer Spaniel puppy that's 1.5 years, and they're a handful now. Let me tell you, they bring us a lot of joy though.
Yes, they do. I love animals, man. They really take the stress away, as long as they don't eat away some of your stuff that you have in your house. So, all right, man, you take care. Get some rest out there. This is Greg, K6EGG. I'm going to stand by here.
So this is what I got going on. Actually, Amir up in Calgary.
All right, we'll catch you later, KG5.
This is all composite, no metal here at all, none. So what I did is put the copper tape about 2.5 feet or so. It looks a little weird because it's on a weird angle, and then put the antenna on and tighten these screws in, the Allen wrench screws in through the copper, and it made the ground, and it changed my ground or my my SWR went from like a 3 to 1.4, that Larson. It went to a 3.5 to a 1.1 with my super gainer antenna. So it definitely made a world of a difference. I do not have a dog. I have a cat. And he was actually, I don't know where he went. I guess he disappeared there. But that's how I got the problem fixed through Amir. He was a godsend with that. I like all animals, but dogs are a little get a little too busy for my type of schedule. Dogs are honest animals, are really good to have with kids and stuff, but just kind of hard right now, just with busy stuff here. But now I'm hot for that antenna switch here. They're currently in stock in Anaheim. I can go up to 50 inches tall.
K6EGG, K06N.
I thought he was watching.
I was just about ready to email you, Gabe. How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, pretty good. Just got up in the shack and turned on YouTube. I see you're talking about that grounding thing you did with your car.
Yeah, one of the guys, Jim out in Atlanta, has a similar motorized antenna mount. I think it might be the same one. Is it the K9000? And he has it tied to his trunk, like the top part of his trunk. So I think it's the same one you have, I believe. Is that correct?
He's using the trunk lip mount. Mine, I have a magnetic mount on top of my truck. You know, it's got three, huge magnets on it and a plate in between them. And I've got that motorized mount, bolted onto the mag mount. So that's how I got it set up.
I know we talked about it briefly and you showed me in the park, but did you have any wind problems or anything like that? Anything like that at all? Like being on the freeway or anything?
No, I haven't had a problem with it. I haven't had any issues with it. So it's been working pretty good for me.
Definitely thinking about getting it. I think you've seen where my antenna's at on the back of my hatchback. If I get that thing up a little bit, it'd probably help me a lot. At least being on the freeway and getting above, because I have a small, like a smaller car. Anything will probably help a little bit. And now I know how to get a ground on there too.
Yeah, well, if you use a mag mount like I got, you can put it on the roof as long as you got. As long as that's made of metal up there. So, yes, the thing works. It's got a little up and down switch. The way it comes out of the box is you plug it into a cigarette lighter. But I set it up so that it plugs into
Welcome back, Tom.
a what do you call it? Those Anderson power pole connectors. I got that set up, so I don't need a cigarette lighter. And then you run a wire, you run the control wire and the coax to it, and it works pretty good.
That might be my next purchase there. Definitely thinking about that. And by the way, I was actually going to text you the other night to change subjects. We jumped on the New Zealand reflector XLX299 Bravo, I believe. I got to double check. But man, we made a bunch of contacts. I brought a couple people over from YouTube, and those guys are really happy we jumped on there. They said it was pretty quiet, so I might do that again maybe when you're available. We can all jump on there. I think that would be a lot of fun again.
Yeah, I think so. There's several reflectors that are quiet. I'm sure if you started streaming and said, hey, I'm over on this reflector, you get some activity on that reflector. So, yeah, that sounds like fun. That was XLX299 Bravo.
Yes, yes, it is. And I don't know if you're on Facebook or anything like that. They have a Facebook group that's pretty nice. Um, but they're pretty cool. They're like, yeah, come by anytime. That was fun. So I think a couple people here from the stream jumped on there. I believe Mark jumped on. That was a lot of fun. So I would like to do that again and try to get some more guys. And I also want to bring a couple of those guys, maybe jump on the Papa system reflector on reflector 12 Alpha. I think that would be good for the local guys driving around.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, next time you go into Nomad, send me a text. I'll see if I can jump in.
Copy that. Will do. And thanks for keeping me awake last week driving home. I'm going to be doing a lot of that next week. I got a couple very long days coming up next week.
All right, sounds good. Hey, this weekend on Saturday, which is the 29th at 1900 hours Zulu, they're having an event called Winter Field Day. Have you ever heard of that?
I did hear about that. Unfortunately, I'm going to be working super early in the morning, so I don't know if I'll be able to play at all. Is it on all bands and stuff like that?
Yes, it's sort of a microcosm of the full up ARRL Field Day. Yeah, so it's on all the bands. It's on CW, phone, and digital. And once you give your category and your ARRL, so there's basically three main categories. You can have an indoor station, an outdoor station, or a home station. So if you're just operating from your regular station at home, you'd be like 1H, I believe. And then if you're outside, you'd be 1O, I believe it is. There's some rules on it. You just type in winterfieldday.com and it'll show the rules. But you can always just listen and figure it out, what everyone's doing. So yeah, I'm gonna probably be working. I'm gonna try and get a few
Thank
more
you very
states.
much, Jeff.
This weekend. I think I got 13 more states to go to get Worked All States award from ARRL. So anyway, just thought I'd mention that.
Cool. Thank you for the info. I'll have 5.2 monitoring on. I don't think anybody be up at like 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm driving into work, but definitely on the way home I should be off by 1 or 2. So maybe I can make some contacts on the way home. That'll be fun. I made a couple of contacts on 5.2 by the 405 and 10 the other day. Somebody was sitting on top of a hill up by the Palos Verdes.
Yeah, if you live on the right side of Palos Verdes, you've got great VHF, UHF coverage, let me tell you. So, anyway, yeah, if you have any other questions about that motorized mount, just let me know. But like I said, I've had that thing for several years now, and I haven't had any problems with it. Actually, the only issue I had was once the screw got a little loose that actually holds the antenna mount in. So it started to wiggle around a little bit, so I just had to tighten it. So, like with every other mount, you just got to check it every now and then to make sure that everything is all nice and tight. But anyway, yeah, just let me know if you have any other questions, and I'll see what I can do. K6EGG.
Copy that. I appreciate the info there, man. You're always helping me out and steering me in the right direction. So, all right, man, I'm going to take a standby here. I don't want to hog this reflector up here, but thanks again for the info, Gabe, on his ID52, no less. This is Greg, K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, there is a Discord. I got to figure out how to get that thing to work. Michael was helping with it, but unfortunately, Michael has to work now during the day more. Out there in Guam, he started one up. Let me see if I can get it going. So I wonder how I can... set this up here. I see set on there. How am I going to get that link going here? I have it on my phone, of all things. I just don't know how to send it to my phone. Hold on a second there, guys. I don't go on there very often just because I got the chat here. I got the screen stuff going on here and everything else. I have it on my phone. I just don't know how to get it in the chat. I'm trying to figure out how to put a link on there. I think it's Greg K6EGG. I think it's K6EGG. How do I invite? Share link. I'm gonna copy it. Hold on. I think I figured it out. Stand by. Let's see if I can get this thing to work here. I'm getting used to the new phone too. Oh, it looks like you found it. Oh, there you go. Let's see if I can actually get on with my computer here. I am not a bot. It won't let me get in. I can't get in with my computer. Well, at least I'm on. Yeah, I was trying to get it on my... Oh, you beat me to it. Sorry. Yeah, I can't even get my own thing on the computer. Oh, you know why? Because I got to download that program. That's why. Duh. Sorry. Yeah, because I'm on my phone. I'm trying to get it on my computer. It's doing an update right now, so I apologize. By the way, anybody new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's see if I'm in here. There we go. I did a test message. I don't think I can keep up with all this chat stuff, to be honest with you. I figured it out. I had to download the program again. So it seems to be working. Oh wow, there's some people in here. You guys can use this whenever. All right, Jeff, you take care, buddy. It's just a lot of chat for me to keep up with. I got to be honest with you folks. But this could keep going after when I go offline. Yay, finally figured it out. Michael over in Guam set this up for me. I really appreciate it. His call sign should be in there. KH2JZ, I believe. Unfortunately, he's got to work now this time. He's actually should be getting off here in the next 2 hours, but I don't think I'll be on that late. But you guys can keep chatting in there if I end the stream. You know, I thought I was taking up 8:30 Charlie there. Nobody else is talking, so now I feel like I probably should have kept talking to Gabe there. He's always got good information. He got me going on all this digital stuff. I have him to blame. And Seth, if you're still, yeah, I got your email there. It's more problem on my end. Someone said they did. They do have a Facebook group. I gotta do this real quick something here. Stand by. I got a work email I have to attend to. Let me go on Facebook. So this Facebook group is called Digital Voice New Zealand. I'm trying to figure out if there's any info. I remember them saying there was a DMR connection. I just don't remember which one. Phil or Paul are watching tonight. Maybe they can... and not Paul from the UK. Yep, I actually know Chris. I've talked to him a couple times. Chris is a good dude. We actually were on each other's live stream about a week and a half ago. It was pretty fun. We talked through the radio, and we both had our videos going on at once, so it was a lot of fun. Chris is a really good dude. I'm also following him on Facebook and his YouTube page as well. He has a lot of good info on the 52. So let me see if there is any questions about I'm looking in there. I don't want to put their page up online, but I'm looking to see like the information about they show DMR stuff. And of course I'm posted in there, so I'll show that. It's like he was telling people oh, I was in here 3 times. I don't know. Maybe it's just DStar, but I think it's cross-moded into something because they have a lot of DMR stuff. I don't know too much about Fusion, Sam. I really can't answer that, to be honest. Well, there you go. Talk Group 259. So do you want to see if that works? So maybe we'll go over there and try that out. What was it, $2.99? C, right? Or Bravo, I believe. I got to make another font now.
Link to
Damn you.
XLX299B.
Sorry, Sam, man. Yeah. The only Fusion stuff I can get on is through cross-moding in. Sorry, you guys are seeing this in real time. I apologize. But I got to make Seth happy. And it makes sense. How does that look, boys? Take care, Mark. Hey, I did it. So do you want to try that talk group and see if it cross modes in? Sure, go for it, man. Let's see if we can turn this thing alive for a little bit. I think it would be fun. So right now I'm on XLX reflector 299 Bravo. It has been a crazy winter here too. Thanks again for coming by, Mark. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here for all the fun today. It's been an interesting day of amateur radio. All right, we'll see. I didn't hear you come through, but that doesn't mean it didn't work. Am I in C or B? Let me make sure I'm in the right spot. I think it's Bravo. Yeah, it's Bravo there. I'll give a call out real quick. I don't want to go too crazy with it, but that would be cool if you guys can get it on DMR.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring XLX299 Bravo from United States, Southern California.
Oh, actually, it's about 5:30 p.m. over there. Well, working. Jim hears me. Last time I came back, and I had like 15 million people come back to me. They're, 19 hours ahead or something like that? But it's Friday. Peanut. That cracks me up. Oh, we got somebody in there.
Outgoing K6EGG. Greg, can you hear me?
Seth, I have you loud and clear coming in on DMR there. KC2IAO. This is Greg, K6EGG on the New Zealand reflector XLX299 Bravo.
Seth, can you give him the talk group? I didn't. Oh, you know what? I can go back here.
Yeah, Greg, I had the wrong talk group. You can tell Lauren's talk group 530, not 53029.
Talk group 530. I also put it in the chat for him so he can see as well. Anybody been from New Zealand down? I guess it's dinner time down there, supper time.
Good evening from ZL3SI, Zulu Lima 3 Sierra India in Christchurch, New Zealand. The person all this way is Simon, Sierra India Mike Oscar November. Good afternoon, good evening to you there.
Good evening there, ZL3SI. This is Greg, K6EGG. Good afternoon to you, Simon. I believe it's still afternoon there. Just to let you know, I'm also on YouTube. If you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf. I just brought a couple friends to see if we can make some contacts with some fellows down in New Zealand this afternoon for you there. Happy Friday to you. This is Greg, K6EGG.
And happy Thursday if you're in the States. California, I guess it's about up 8:38 at night where you are there. It's 17:38 Friday evening here. It is summer, you're correct. It's probably sitting in about the 22-ish centigrade, so probably early 70s Fahrenheit there. So a bit of cloud in the sky, but the sun's coming through there, so not too bad. Back to you there. It certainly is nice to make the contact with you there.
Copy that. Yeah, I'm just about an hour drive east of downtown Los Angeles in California, and is just about 8:40 p.m. here on Thursday. And I'm going to let a couple guys in here make some contacts with you down there. So I'm going to take a standby there. ZL3SI Simon out there in New Zealand. So anybody else want to jump in and make the contact with the New Zealand station, I think that'd be cool. This is great. K6EGG on the side.
Simon drinking the beer here.
ZL3SI, KC4LGM.
Good evening to you from ZL3SI.
Excellent. Bringing some fellows down there.
Good evening to you there. The name here is Jim. KC4LGM. I am in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's about 23:40 here almost. But just wanted to make your acquaintance there, and I hope everybody's doing well there over.
All good here. As I said on one of my previous transmissions, about 5:40, 17:40 Friday evening there.
Hey, I was right on the time right there.
I guess 18 hours ahead of where you are there. The person on this way is Simon.
Actually, they're about 21 hours ahead.
I'm using a little hotspot, and I'm using a...
That's cool that they listen to this.
FT3D, and so you're coming through on the Fusion side. You might be using DMR that's going into a Fusion node or something like that, unsure. But I'm using a little hotspot, so I'm probably only 15 meters or so from my little hotspot there. The hotspot's only put out about 20 milliwatts or something like that. Probably cover about 100 meters. I haven't actually tested it, but there'll be something like that. So we cover my property and probably the neighbour's property, and either one each side, and that's probably about it, I'm not sure. But yeah, certainly good to make the contact with you then. I am on QRZ.com, so if you type in ZL3SI, you'll see a photo and a little blurb about myself and email and phone number there, so it's always good to make the contact with stations in the States there.
Yeah, roger that. Thank you, Simon. I appreciate it very much. I'm also good on QRZ. I've quite a few pictures there myself, so feel free to take a look-see. And but anyway, I just wanted to make a quick contact here, and I wish you all well there. And I'll let somebody else make a contact, if you will. So you be well. 73, God bless. KC4LGM, Atlanta, Georgia.
And yeah, we head to the next station that would like to make a contact in New Zealand.
All right, you're up, Seth. There's Lawrence in there, I believe. Oh, that's Sam, sorry. Sam, try it again, man. You didn't come through. All right, Seth, you're up, man.
Oh, and Simon, by the way, this is KC4LGM. I just want to let you know I was actually coming in on DStar reflector, so there you go. You guys have got a great system going on there. All right, thanks a lot.
Seth, are you going to try to talk on the reflector? Go for it, man.
Well, understood. You're coming through on DMR on my side now, so I've got a DMR radio as well. But having the one post now fluctuates between DMR and Fusion. So I'm talking to you. I think it's talk to 530ZL. There might be joining through. So it's always good to make the contact there, and there might be other stations that might want to say quick g'day to a Kiwi station, maybe over.
Bummer. Seth, it's your turn, man.
KC2IAO. You still out there? This is Greg, K6EGG.
K6EGG, this is KC2IAO. I can't stay on for much longer. I gotta go run some errands.
Copy that. I know it's late there on the East Coast of the United States. I just checking to see if you want to make the contact. All right, this is Greg, K6EGG, standing by. Also live streaming on YouTube right now.
It is late. What is it, just about midnight there? I'd be out. All right, well, that was kind of cool.
ZL2 Radio Oscar.
There goes Phil. Phil's the man right there.
Hey there, Phil. ZL2RO. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Yeah, K6EGG, ZL2RO. Afternoon there, Greg. Or evening. It's 5:45 here, Friday afternoon. Finished work and just picked up a new washing machine that Alexa can talk to. Over.
Copy that. It's pretty crazy how stuff has changed. I don't know how old you are, but speaking of talking to your washing machine, just think about that TV show Knight Rider back in the 80s with the talking car, the screens and displays and driving itself, and that's all happening now. So it's pretty interesting. I also brought a couple of my buddies followed me over here. Jim is out there, and Seth has had to take off to take care of some errands here, but trying to make some more contacts down there. I probably should have sent you a message and told you I was going to come down here, but I think you were watching the stream earlier. I'll send it back over to you, Phil. ZL2RO. This is great. K6EGG.
Yeah, that's late. I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all.
Yeah, K6EGG, ZL2RO. Yeah, I was watching earlier. Really found that guy who was in Florida. I have to agree with you on what you were saying. I'm using the 4100 at the moment into the computer terminal mode, so you're coming through really, really good. And hey, it's great to have you back over here with your buddies. It's really cool. You're certainly livening things up down under, which is great. So I'll take a standby and listen. I've only just got home, but yeah, really great to hear you, mate, and it's awesome. K6EGG ZL2RO.
Copy that. I really appreciate you having us, and it's really fun seeing everybody making contacts, the long-distance contacts here in the digital world. I know a couple people came in on the DMR side, too, so it's kind of cool people using all the different modes to get in. So, all right, this is great. K6EGG. Standing by on Reflector XLX299 Bravo from Southern California, and also live streaming right now on YouTube.
Pretty cool making all the contacts out there. Poor guy had to listen to that conversation earlier.
Yeah, hi there, Greg. This is Zulu Lima 1 Oscar Tango Foxtrot down under. Just heard your call there, just switched the ute on. Good afternoon from ZL 1 Oscar Tango Fox.
Copy that. Good afternoon, ZL1OTF. This is Greg, K6EGG. Had a question. Are you guys going through a hotspot there, or going through a local repeater system here?
There.
Yeah, hi, Greg. Yeah, I've just looked over my shoulder, and I'm looking at the repeater mast where I am. I host a repeater up in the northern part of the country. So, yeah, I haven't been on for a while, been a bit busy, mate, but good to hear you guys on. Yeah, come on more often there, Greg, over.
Copy that. I appreciate it. I do. I really do appreciate it. And I brought a couple friends and see maybe Jim is still out there. Want to make the contact down there. This has been really cool. So I appreciate it. I'm gonna take a standby, see if anybody else from the United States want to make some contacts with some New Zealanders down there. And I hope they're enjoying their summer. This is Greg, K6EGG, live streaming on YouTube.
And once again, anybody new popping in from New Zealand or wherever, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
K6EGG, I think it was. Forgive me if I've got that wrong. Yeah, I've just got the doors open on this thing. It's a bit hot down here. We are enjoying the summer. So I'll take a standby for any other callers. Yeah, cheers there, mate. 01 Oscar Tango Fox monitoring.
Copy that. I'll take a standby as well. And call letters are Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Go ahead, Jim, or somebody if you want to make the contact down there on the...
All noted. Thanks, Greg. Pen and paper handy.
Go ahead and try to make the call down there, Jim, see if you can make it in there.
ZL1 OTF, KC4LGM, Atlanta, Georgia.
See, this is fun stuff right here.
Oh, I think it was KC4 Lima Golf Mike. Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, Zulu Lima 1 Oscar Tango Foxtrot. Good afternoon from down under. Good evening to you. Actually, I didn't mention my name earlier. It probably comes up on the screen at any rate, but it's Ivan, India, Victor, Alpha, November. Nice to hear you guys up this evening or this afternoon there, over.
Roger that, Ivan. The name here is Jim, Jim Grant, and I'm, like I said, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Got extremely well-sounding radio there. Your audio fidelity is outstanding. So
it sounds like he's in the shack with me.
Something to be said for your shack there. So anyway, I just wanted to come in and make a quick contact there, and maybe there's some other people behind me. So you be well, and hope everyone over there is doing well and very healthy. And I wish you all very well and good luck in the new year. So this is KC4LGM. Be well.
Hey, thanks here, Grant. Yeah, I'm bagging up as much luck as I can get, so I appreciate that. And, yeah, you go well there, Mr. Grant. Nice to make the acquaintance. Kilowatt Charlie 4, Lima Golf Mike, Zulu Lima 1 Oscar Tango Fox. We'll be monitoring.
Cool deal, man. It's good to make some contacts. I don't know if anybody else is watching. Yeah, I know. I had a couple people say what they wanted me to replay it and stuff. I didn't really feel comfortable about it. A lot of negativity with that QSO there. I probably shouldn't have went as long as I did, but I also wanted to stand my ground and let him know that his feelings don't trump my rights. So, and I wasn't trying to be rude or anything with him, but I try not to do anything illegal. He did a couple different illegal things there, the soapbox deal and everything else. But just was out there trying to have fun and make contacts, which I'm doing here, trying to, promote the hobby, I guess. By the way, I hope all of you watching down in New Zealand are enjoying it. Just out there having a good time, trying to spread some stuff around. I didn't stand my ground when I was on the wind system about a couple weeks ago. I just let it go. I think it was a little bit different situation because I was on the repeater system.
All right, guys, nice hearing you there. I'm going to jump out of the ute now. I've got a little bit of chordom to do here, but I'll turn the radio up loud so I can hear you all. So at any rate, any other calls, welcome. 01 Oscar Tango Fox monitoring 299, bro.
It was a very similar situation. The guy didn't even on the wind system didn't even.
Yeah, ZL2 Radio Oscar, still listening on ZL XLX 299.
He didn't even ID, so I didn't want to argue with somebody not IDing. I didn't think, he should ID. I mean, he broke the law, not me. That was the funny thing with stuff.
Here's a blast from the past.
Wow, I've seen everybody in here.
0180 ZL2. I'll talk to you on the phone a bit later. This is awesome, though. This Greg in the States, YouTuber, and
We'll try to come on earlier, maybe on the weekend.
Down Under Reflector, which is awesome.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I just don't like the negativity.
We'll catch up on the on the phone a little bit later.
It's hard to make everybody happy.
But
But I decided definitely to stand my ground. I talked to a friend of mine. He's probably listening right now, and
Full power to it. Good to hear there, Phil. A few yarns for you.
I can bring up the wind system if you want.
Got to get a few balls out of the park before I can.
Hey Phil, how's it going?
So, I better get feet on
Nice
the
to
ground.
see you in there.
Catch you soon there, ZL
Anybody new
Road,
to the
105
channel? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. What time is it
Cheers,
here?
out, mate. I better stand by, see if anyone else wants to have a chat.
If you look back on the daytime stream,
Good afternoon, ZL3. It's Eyes also listening in Christchurch.
man, it's pretty busy tonight. On the 6th of January, that's Simon again. The daytime stream, I'll put it in here. I gotta pull it up here. Sorry here for the dead air.
Hey, there's a ZL3 there, Phil. Good afternoon, ZL3. I was just walking away. I caught your call, but you sounded good up in the
Well, it sounds like it's getting busy here. That's good to hear.
Yeah, good afternoon. Wasn't too sure if you heard me. Yeah, ZL3SI. Zero Lima 3 Sierra India. Good afternoon. Simon, the person of the swing. Just been listening for the last 20 minutes or so there.
So if you go to 3227 on the timeline there, this will, I'll send you a direct link. Go to 3722. What's up, Seth? Do you want to try to make some contacts down there in New Zealand? I'm sure they're waiting to talk to you there.
Yeah. Roger there, Simon. Sure, sorry about that, mate. Just turn that other one down. Yeah, no worries here, mate. Yeah, I just caught you there, so yeah.
It's all yours there, Seth. They're waiting for you.
I'll stay out of the way, and yeah, swing the bat, and hopefully you get a few more calls there. I'll stay off for a bit.
Yeah, Sam, if you check that out, I just kind of stopped talking on the system, which, I have my sort of right to. I didn't break any rules of their system there. I checked them before I went on. All right, Seth, it's all you, dude. Going on the DMR side, man. They're waiting for you. Those Kiwis down there, they were looking for you. They don't bite. Very nice gentlemen. They also have a YouTube page. Sure. You don't sound so sure about yourself.
ZL2 Radio Oscar standing by for any calls.
It's waiting for you. I don't know. Is Seth scared?
K6EGG, ZL2RA.
Yep, I'm here. This is Greg, K6EGG. I have you in there, Phil, ZL2RO. We're checking to see if Seth was going to jump in here. He had to go run some errands real quick. He's back now. He checked out. He was on a DMR side, so to see if you can get him in here. He might be a little shy, actually.
Oh, Seth.
This is KC2.
There we go. I was shy too. Don't be afraid.
KC2IA, I think it was. This is ZL2 Radio Oscar.
ZL2RO. This is K6EGG, named Seth, located New York, about 30 miles east of New York City. How's it going?
Nice to make the contact there, Seth. Our name is Phil, Papa Hotel India Lima. QDH is Hastings, New Zealand, east coast of the North Island. And really great to make the contact. And yeah, you're coming out really good on the DStar side of XLX299, which has got a bridge going across to ZL530, which is DMR. So we transcode. So oh, look at that, awesome. Oh, that's awesome, Greg. Thank you. Yeah, so no, it's works really well, but great to make the contact. ZL2RO, standing by for any other calls.
Excellent. We brought 2 new people down to New Zealand today. I feel accomplished.
All right, yeah, nice to call also. I was just going to ask you, do you know what, you don't have to know what call group 530 is on Vermeister? Because I'm on 530.
That's actually a pretty good question there.
Yeah, that's correct. 530, the ZL530, that's Brandmeister Talk Group here in New Zealand. So we collaborate together on Module B. So that's really cool. K6EGG ZL2RO.
All right, Phil's nice to make contact. I'm going to let the channel clear for anyone else who may want to make a contact. This is K6EGG.
Hey there, Phil. It's Greg again, K6EGG. I really appreciate you letting us come down on here and making some connections with you. If I can ask a favor, one of these days I'll have to figure out for you guys that have DStar hotspots. I'm on a local repeater group called the Papa System on 12 Alpha. Sometimes it's kind of quiet, but there's sometimes during the weekend, during the afternoons, there's some people driving around going and doing, errands or whatever else. And I think it'll have a kick if they hear somebody from New Zealand on there. So maybe one of these days we can figure out a day we can make that happen. I'm sure they'll like that. They don't get a lot of international people on the that reflector. They were talking about it the other day. I think it'd be kind of cool. But I'll send it back over to you. This is Greg, K6EGG for ZL2RO.
K6EGG ZL2RO. No worries, Greg. So is that REF 12 Alpha? Is that the proper system you're talking about, or is it a DCS? I'm more than happy to do that anytime. Just let me know, and if it's convenient this side, I'll definitely pop over. So send me a message on the details or an email or whatever. It's not a problem. Yeah, this is awesome. Have you checked out the dashboard of 299? Have you seen that? If not, have a look at it. Yeah. It was one of the first XLX reflectors in New Zealand, so quite pleased about that. Yeah, as you say, DStar can be quite quiet, but you've certainly ignited a fire over here, which is great. You're welcome anytime, and your buddies anytime. K6EGG ZL2RO. Catch you in a little bit.
Copy that, Phil. Yes, it's a REF reflector. I think some of the guys will get a kick out of that. There's also, I think, an XLX reflector, but I got to figure it out, that cross modes into the analog side of the same system, that they're not all tied together. Maybe I can give you that, too. We could try that out. I'm sure they'll... I think it's a DCS side, but I'm not sure. No, it's an XRF to go cross mode into analog, but the DStar is just a regular REF reflector 12 alpha. So I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. I think I'm going to take off for a little bit. Once again, I really enjoy your YouTube, your Facebook group there. It's been pretty cool checking out some stuff on there. I saw something on the there was another hotspot, all-star hotspot there I think I was looking at. So anyways, take care down there. Have a wonderful evening. It's getting a little late up here in the States. This is Greg, K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube and chatting with Phil, ZL2RO down in New Zealand. Have a good day.
And by the way, anybody new watching tonight, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
There, Greg. You enjoy the rest of your evening, and
that was a lot of fun.
Standing by.
Seth, you sounded good. You sound a little nervous. If anybody else wants to jump in there, those guys will be loving the talk. They said they don't get a lot of people talking in from the States, so it'd be a lot of fun to connect with those guys. I can't wait for those guys to maybe pop on 12 Alpha with the Papa system. Those guys on the Papa system will be happy about it. Look at yeah. So he was nervous. You sounded good, bro. Glad you were able to do it. That was a lot of fun. So I'm going to pull off a reflector 299. Yeah, it's 12 Alpha. I talked to the repeater owner, or he's like in charge of everything. So I just disconnected from XLX299 Bravo.
Not me.
Great, welcoming there, as opposed to on One Charlie earlier today. That was a very interesting day there. For those of you that didn't catch it, you can look back on my today stream. January 27th, about an hour and 2 minutes in. Dex, yeah, you can check that out. Hour and 2 minutes in. Hey, Peter, how's it going? Peter probably missed that too. Maybe I'll pull that up. I'm not going to play it on here, but let you guys watch it for yourselves here on. I've heard it enough. So it was this one, and it was an hour and 2 minutes in. I feel bad for Alan, too, because it was like, we're trying to test my DStar stuff. Here's a link to it. It goes to the time, so if you guys want to check it out. Peter, I'm doing good. Just made some cool contacts. One new contact. Actually, two new contacts down in New Zealand. Phil, I've talked to before. He operates, I think he's the operator of the XLX 299 reflector down then. Pardon me, I just swallowed a bunch of water down in New Zealand. So really good people down there. It's good to share information and make the contacts down there. But it's been a long day of streaming. I'm getting a little tired here. Tomorrow night, it was a very eventful day too. Tomorrow afternoon, I'm probably not going to go on. I gotta clean my grill. I'm going to do some barbecuing probably Sunday afternoon, and then I'm not going to be on too late tomorrow night because I got to get up at 4 a.m. my time, which is 7 a.m. for you folks on the East Coast. I got to be out in L.A. by 5 or 5:30. I can't remember. Actually, in Santa Monica. So, a pretty interesting day of amateur radio. I hope I didn't piss anybody off, which, whatever. It is what it is. You can't make everybody happy. I really appreciate all the support out there. Dana, definitely want to look into the antenna. I think that might be a good move for my car to put that super gainer on there, and I'll be getting out even better with that thing on top of the roof. With that good ground that Amir taught me. So once again, a lot of fun here today. Definitely a challenging day of streaming. I know it doesn't seem like much, but there's a lot to do to get this thing going, make everything sound right, and stuff like that. So I'm doing a lot of stuff. I'm trying to keep track of the chat, which kind of gets overbearing at times. Not that I don't like it, but it's hard to talk, do the stream and talk to people and pay attention to everything all at once. I'm trying to answer everybody at once. It gets a little difficult, but it is a lot of fun connecting with everybody. So sometimes be patient if I don't answer something. I usually will get back to it, and I hope things are fun tomorrow night. Like I said, I'll probably be only on an hour or so. But anyways, once again, anybody new to the channel coming in from New Zealand or wherever, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I come on a couple days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule. I definitely will be on tomorrow at some point, probably tomorrow evening, my time, around 6 or so, 6:30. Don't know if I'll be on Saturday, and I'll definitely be on Sunday night a little bit later. So I appreciate you guys all watching. I will be back tomorrow once again. Take care. This is Greg, K6EGG. I'm going to leave the live streaming going for a little bit. Thank you very much, Sam. I really appreciate it. It is a lot of work to do, believe it or not. Been sitting in front of this computer here with this camera sitting in front of me for about 2.5 hours. Thank you, Dana. But once again, I'm just a guy sitting there talking on ham radio. I just happen to have a computer, a camera in front of me. So anyways, take care. Dex, check out that video. You'll get a kick out of it. And I'm going to leave the stream going here for a little bit. Thanks again for watching, and see you tomorrow, hopefully.